If you're looking to stream like a pro, I got you. And we're back, DLG fam. Welcome to everyone, welcome to all the new viewers, and like always, bienvenidos a todos al canal DLG. Gracias por tomar el tiempo en venir a nuestro canal. So guys, streaming, it seems like to have been a big thing for the past few years already. And a lot of people find it kind of difficult to start streaming. I have something for you guys today that's gonna help you stream like a pro and all in one click. And what is it? Bam! The EMEET Streamcam One. Stream like a pro with one click to be exact. Yeah. This may not be a 4K camera, it is a 1080p, but guess what guys? This camera supports multi-view. What does that mean? Bam! You could have multiple cameras hooked up. That way you get those different angles, you know, like photo. Yeah, that's right. You get the multicam setup. And we're gonna go ahead and set this up for the first time. We're gonna have a multi-view of the DLG headquarters. So what is these? Let's put one of these down. We cannot work with both of these in one hand. Yeah, that didn't break, don't worry guys. So let's go to the unboxing guys and check out what comes inside this box right here. And look at the camera itself, check out the specs, set it up and put it to the test and let you guys know if it's worth the $250 price tag, which right now is on sale for $189.99. So let's go to the unboxing guys. Bam, there it is guys, the EMEET Streamcam One. Double trouble. We're gonna only unbox one because obviously the second one has exactly the same items. Let's go ahead and take this out of the box and see what the camera looks like and check out the specs. Okay, so it comes with a hard shell carrying case. That's neat right there. Let's touch base real quick on what else comes in here and then we'll go to the cam. You do get this nice little manual right here that tells you the ins and outs of the camera itself and how to get it to function. Another little pamphlet here. And you get some stickers. We are gonna find out what these stickers are for. More than likely this is to set up the multicam system. That way you know which mic goes to which camera and so on, as you guys can see right here. And I only have two cameras, so we're gonna try it out with that. But we are gonna find out how many cameras it's able to handle. So according to the box, it comes with a Stream One cam, carrying pouch, user manual, safety guide, windscreen, a USB-C to A adapter, a USB-C cable, and the stickers, which we already touched base on. And let's check this out. All right, let's go ahead and take this out of the little hard shell case right here. Hey, look at this. Okay, now let's check this out at the end. Let's take out the rest of the stuff. All right, so here's the adapter that I was telling you guys about. USB-C to USB-A adapter, just in case you don't have an extra USB-C port on your PC, and is USB-C on the other end. Here is the little windscreen, so you could get the whole action out of there. Bam, look at that. Nice little fluffy guy right there. Okay, so now here is the microphone. This is actually a detachable mic that goes on top of the camera, or you could use it like a lapel mic. Put it on your shirt or just take it around and interview people with it, you know. Let's go ahead and put on the windscreen on here so you guys can see what it looks like. Is this magnetic? I don't think it's magnetic. Oh, it is magnetic. Look at that. The little mic needs a haircut now. Okay, so let's go ahead and put that to the side. And here's the camera itself. Look at that, guys. Man, that's pretty clean right there. Okay, we're gonna have to figure out where are we gonna get an actual micro SD card, because as you guys can see right there, bam, micro SD, a mic in, and a USB-C connection right there. Here's a power button. Obviously, there's gonna be no power right now because it's not plugged in. But let's talk about the specs of the camera itself. So the camera is a multicam, multi-platform stream-ready camera. It does have a Sony 1.5.8-inch sensor and it supports HDR. Just like I said before, it has one wireless mic. There you go. And the camera itself has two built-in microphones. I wonder if it actually has power. I doubt it has power right now, but let's go ahead and try that out. Let's see. Hey, it does have power. Look at that. Okay, so let's turn it off because we don't know. We have to set this up. So the camera does have a built-in battery that can last you up to 8 hours. And you can also download the app for the PC, the Mac, and your Android or iPhone. That is the smart app EMEET Stream integration. So how far can you go with the mic? You can go up to 10 meters away from the camera itself without interrupting the actual audio capture. You can stream with this camera anytime, anywhere. I wonder what does that mean? Does that mean you hook it up to your hotspot on your cell phone And you can stream from anywhere outside your home or in the park, at the beach, or wherever you are. This is a 1080p camera that has 7 glass elements for optimum image quality. It also features an advanced sensor. It's specialized to optimize for indoor use. That's the Sony Starvis. This allows to capture remarkable quality and very minimal amount of noise. So the sensor resolution is 2 million pixels, capture resolution is 1080p, and the aspect ratio is 16:9. The frame rate is 30 frames per second. It does do MP4 video, but that's only for 1080p 30 frames per second or 720p 30 frames per second. Now, for the streaming part, you're able to do 1080p at 30 frames, 720p at 30 frames, 480p at 30 frames, or 360 at 30 frames per second. The video codec is indeed an H.264. Unfortunately, it does not have electronic image stabilization, so if you accidentally tap the camera itself, it's gonna shake and you will see it on your screen. You can vertically flip the actual image. As mentioned before, it does support HDR. It does have a white balance and also features white balance presets. The focus type, unfortunately, it is indeed fixed, and the field of view is 90 degrees. The downside to the camera itself, it does not support low light or night mode. It does have 2 built-in microphones plus the actual lapel mic on the top, and it does have an actual input for an external microphone via the 3.5mm jack. The microphone sample rate is 48 kilohertz. The audio format is PCM or AAC. The network that this camera supports is either 2.4 or 5 gigahertz network. This camera also supports an Ethernet adapter connection, and it also supports charging via the PoE, Ethernet power supply. There is no LTE connection on this camera. The streaming bandwidth requirements for HD format is up to 3.5 megabits per second and a recommended stable upload speed of only 2 megabits per second. For the SD is up to 1.5 megabits per second and a stable upload of only 800 kilobits per second. It does have a micro SD slot on the back and it supports up to 256 gigabytes. Unfortunately, it does not have built-in memory. You can power on the camera itself through this button right here. You can start and stop the recordings as well and check for the Wi-Fi signal. All right guys, so let's go ahead and download the software, set up the cameras and check out the quality. All right guys, so the camera itself does have this LED light right here on the top. As you guys can see, that is an indicator light that will let you know what the device is doing or what setting it's on. And it does have an indicator light on the backside itself as well. This is for the actual battery life of the camera. So if this indicator light is flashing green, it means it's waiting for the network configuration. If it's steady, it means it's now connected to an actual network. If it's white, it's in USB mode. If it's red, you're live streaming or recording. If it flashes yellow, that means there is an error. Now for the bottom indicator light, the actual lights will work if it's recording via the SD card on the backside itself, and there is an audio indicator light on the bottom that you can see what is going on with your actual lapel mic right here. And the indicator light will flash blue if it's picking up sound, a steady green if it's using the built-in mics, and a steady white if it's using the external connection on the backside, as you guys can see right there, and red when it's muted. All right guys, so now I have the actual app downloaded. We're going to go ahead and search for the cameras and hook them up so I can show you guys how it actually works with the 2 cameras themselves through the phone. All right, so now we have both cameras. Let's go ahead and connect them one by one. All right guys, so I have one camera connected. Let's go ahead and hook up the next one and go to connect right there. Now we're going to have functionality over both cameras themselves. Let's go ahead and set this up in my area right here, and I will show you guys how it actually works. All right guys, so I do have both cameras hooked up right there, and you're able to go through these options here. You're able to add materials. Not too sure what that means. Oh, look at that. You're able to add text right here. Let's go ahead and add this, Dad Live Gaming. So you're able to customize it and it will add the text on top of your video itself. More than likely, that's when you go live. I am not gonna go live on this right here, but let's go to audio. Look at that right there, guys. It's giving me the levels of cam 1, cam 2, and the total audio output. Go back to camera 1, you're able to switch between cameras right here, cam 1, cam 2. Right now I have the cameras hooked up to my phone itself, and I'm wondering, there we go, auto switching is available through the app, but I wonder if you're actually able to record. Yes, you're able to record local, as you guys can see right there. If you go here, you could switch between 1080p, 720. Let's try 1080p, right? The video quality not available. To enable higher video quality, please go to settings. Okay, this section here is on the settings of the app itself. You need to set this to the maximum quality, which would be 1080p. save it. Now you're actually able to go back to the cameras themselves and switch the video quality. So now we go over here, switch video recording, bam, 1080. I got 775 gigabytes used. Is that what it is, or available? I'm not too sure, but let's go ahead and try the recording. So let's see. There we go, guys. So now I'm actually recording through my phone itself, as you guys can see right there. I am gonna show you the actual quality of the video that it's capturing via my cell phone right now through the cams. So let's go ahead and take off this lapel mic up here on this one. And yeah, we're doing a little interview right here, and it's capturing the audio through this mic, and the light is actually blue right now. That means that it has a steady Bluetooth connection. Let's go ahead and put that back. Bam, right there. Let's go ahead and switch to cam 2. Now we got cam 2 right here. Let's go ahead and take that off. Now we're recording with camera 2, as you guys can see right there. Look at this. You see that right there, guys? I got both cameras on my phone right there. That's pretty neat, guys, that you're actually able to control the cameras through your phone, through your PC. You're ready to stream from wherever you go. All right, guys, so we're going to go ahead and download the software that you need to operate the cameras themselves. You go to EMEET.com, then you go to support, download EMEET Stream, and we're going to go ahead and download the Windows version of it. Let's go ahead and save that right there. And I'm gonna go ahead and set it up. From there, we're gonna hook up both cameras and see what it's capable of doing. As you guys can see right there, it's ready to set up, and I'll be right back. All right, guys, so we have the software installed already. I'm going to go ahead and try to hook up the cameras. The cable's not long enough, so I'm gonna set them up in the vicinity of my setup right here, where you'll be able to get 2 different angles of the actual shot. So let's get this going. All right, guys, so we went ahead and plugged in the camera. It is scanning for the camera itself right now. Let me go ahead and power it on. That way it can find it. There we go. It's powered on. All right, so it found the EMEET camera, as you guys can see right here. Let's go ahead and connect the second one. That way you guys can see that we have 2 cameras going. All right, so we're gonna scan for both cameras right now. And it actually, there we go, it found both of them already. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and configure them through my Wi-Fi just to see how good they work. And as you guys can see, you're also able to use them via the USB connection right here. So let's go ahead and configure this, and it's going to give me all the list of my Wi-Fis. Let me go ahead and do that. All right, so we have 1 camera connected, as you guys can see there. It's connected to my network. Now let's go back. And let's go ahead and connect the next camera. All right, so the other camera is connected now. Okay, so we're ready to go. Now, we don't want to go live because obvious reasons. We don't have anything set up just yet, but I do want to go ahead and show you guys what the cameras look like. All right, so let's go ahead through the settings of the actual app itself. You're able to mute off the audio on the camera itself right here. Auto switching, no camera connected. Okay, that's because nothing's set up just yet. Folder, you're able to set up the folder where you want all your video captures to go. SD card, we don't have an SD card connected just yet. Okay, so let's go ahead and connect the cameras. They're connecting now, and we will touch base on what you're able to do with the software itself. Okay, so there you go. There you have it, guys. So now you're gonna get a view of my big old hand over here on the one of the cameras. As you guys can see right there, you got my oh my God. Okay, so let's try to figure this out right here. All right, guys, so let's touch base on what the actual software is able to do. Right now, you're going to see a delay on the video. We're not recording just yet, so let's go ahead and try to start the recording. But first, we gotta see the actual settings. You're able to switch the video quality here between 1080p, 720p, 480p, 360p, and you can see right here, when you change it, to enable higher video quality, go to settings and change video quality. Okay, so you gotta go in here to set. You want to do 1080p. Let's go ahead and move that to 1080p, and there we go. Camera connected. Recording file settings. Okay, I got my path right here. Recording duration, you're able to go, I believe it's 120 minutes, and let's just do 10 minutes. We're not gonna go on 120 minutes. All right, so it does have zoom capabilities, default zoom, zoom in transition time, and move transition time. And AI director, individualize or unify. You can unify the playback time. We already touched base on input video quality. Let's go to recording file settings. Okay, so this right here is where you actually select the path for your recordings that you're doing with the camera themselves. Video source latency, use this mode if Wi-Fi signal is weak or internet is unstable. It's also recommended to use this mode if you receive frequent speed warnings when streaming. Default settings for most users. However, signal strength is still very important. So I am not that far away from my actual router. We're gonna go ahead and leave it on mid for now, and we could switch it later on. As you guys can see up here, it's showing me my CPU usage. So let's go ahead and start the recording, and we're gonna record to PC. And let's switch this to 1080p. Okay, there we go. That way you guys are able to see the quality of the camera itself. A lot of companies claim that they have a 1080p camera, but it winds up being less than that. So let me know down in the comments below if you guys feel that this camera is actually pulling the 1080p. So let's go ahead and start the recording. All right guys, so now we actually have both cameras hooked up, and we do have the multicam view here, but you guys will notice there's a slight delay on the actual response time of the cameras. That's due to the fact that they're connected via Wi-Fi. And let's go ahead and try to connect the cameras directly via USB, which is more than likely the way a lot of people that stream have it set up, is through a USB method. Now you would use the actual Wi-Fi method when you're streaming outdoors or anywhere else that you do not have a PC available. There's a slight delay on the actual capture of the video itself, and that's because there is a delay due to the fact that it's connected via Wi-Fi. There you go. Look, that's the auto switching. It went ahead and it switched over to the next camera, but I wanted to show you guys that it actually does work. So back to the delay, we're going to go ahead and try to plug in the cameras directly to the USB ports of the PC, because that's more than likely how a lot of people that stream have it set up. Now, as far as the actual Wi-Fi method goes, that's only when you're doing it outdoors and you actually have the cameras connected to your hotspot on your cell phone. There you go. It auto switched again. Camera 1, camera 2. All right, so let's go ahead and try switching over to a USB connection. Before switching over to the USB connection, I want to show you guys that there are some settings on the back end of the program itself. AI director, unify, individualize, zoom move, default zoom, zoom transition time, move transition time, input video quality, 1080p, 720, 480, 360, recording file size. This is the directory path of where all your recordings would go to if you're saving to the PC. Video source latency, high, mid, and low. The high one is use this mode if Wi-Fi signal is weak or internet is unstable. It's also recommended to use this mode if you receive frequent speed warnings when streaming. We're gonna go ahead and leave it on the default as mid. All right, so the cameras do have settings here. Camera settings, status, network is connected to my network, the battery 80%. There is no storage because there's no SD card installed. Basic, you could format your SD card, set a password to the camera. You could program the back button to record to the SD card or show the Wi-Fi signal, or no function at all. Now light, this shows you the LED light in the front, which gives you the status of what it's actually doing. So let's go back to the power. Charge external USB device, okay. Power on via USB cord. That you could set that on and the camera will power on as soon as you plug it in with the USB cable. Wrist assist, this turn on the switch of wrist to automatically generate the address of push video stream.u. Video stream, you can also fill in the target address to allow other applications to achieve the video stream. So get this guys, so with the EMEET cams, you're able to stream to 4 different platforms, and whether it's YouTube, Twitch, or any other platform that does the live streaming, you're able to use one camera for YouTube and one camera for Twitch. And you have your about section here. All right, so you're also able to do image adjustments. HDR, turn that on right there, auto flip, anti-flicker, exposure meter, average, center, spot, mirroring, you're able to mirror the camera whether it's vertical or horizontal, and you have a couple of video filters right here to play with as well. All right guys, so now we're gonna go ahead and try to connect the cameras via the USB cable. That way we won't get the actual lag. Okay, so we're going to have to actually remove the cameras in order for us to be able to set up the USB connection. So let's go ahead and delete one by one, and we're going to go ahead and add them again. So unfortunately, this is a method that you're going to have to do if you want to set up via Wi-Fi or USB on your actual computer. So let's go ahead, connect via USB. There we go, connect via USB, and check it out. There it is. It's now connected via USB. Let's go ahead and start the recording at 1080p.
All right, guys, so let me know down in the comments below how well or how bad you actually think the video looks and how does it sound. And these cameras do have the auto switching on, so let's go ahead and figure this out right here. All right, guys, so there it is. It's recording at 1080p. And let me know down in the comments below how good or how bad you think the video quality is, and also how good or how bad the actual audio quality is. It does have auto switching, and you can switch between cameras by manually clicking here. So as you guys can see, I click there, I'm able to switch to the next camera, and then click back over here, I'm able to go back to cam 1. So that's pretty neat right there.
That way you're able to give your audience a different view of what you're doing. It does feature AI tracking and also the zoom crop right here. That will actually allow you to zoom into certain areas of where the camera is capturing the video. All right guys, there it is. So now auto switching is on. You will notice that the camera will automatically switch to cam 1 after a little while in order for you to get a different angle of whatever it is that I'm trying to do here. There it is. Look at that. It automatically switched to cam 1 right there. We have cam 1 here and cam 2 down here.
So I went ahead and I grabbed the mic from cam 1, as you guys can see right here. This actually is capturing now the audio through this microphone itself. Let me know how well or how bad do you guys think this actually sounds from the cam itself, so you could take it with you up to 10 meters away from the camera and start interviewing other people.
As you can see right here, it has this little status indicator lights right there. If it's a steady blue, as you guys can see right there, it has a steady Bluetooth connection. If it's red, that means the mic is muted. A steady white light would mean that the Bluetooth connection is closed. Flashing red, it means it's charging. When you plug it in, as you guys can see right there, those little prongs will charge the actual mic. And when you get a flashing red light on the indicator light, that means that you're below 20% battery life. All right guys, there it is, the EMEET Streamcam One. Let me know down in the comments below, what do you guys think about this little camera, or should I say camera itself, because it's not that little, right? But all the functionality it has, from the multicam setup to multi-stream setup, that's pretty cool. And the fact that you're actually able to control it via your phone or your PC, it makes it even that more amazing. I'm not too sure of that price mark of a little bit over $200, and right now it's on sale. And also, I'm not too sure who's gonna budge for two $200 cameras. Let me know down in the comments below if you don't mind splurging on your stream setup or a recording setup with multicam views. So if you're a dad, woo, a gaming dad looking for your next webcam that you could hook up to your mobile hotspot and stream from anywhere, don't forget to check out my latest video. But till next time guys, I'm Tech, peace out. Guys, this is pretty cool. The fact that you're able to hook this up to your Wi-Fi, man, that's gonna change the stream game.